Hey everybody, Moneyman Majid here. I had this fantastic idea recently and I want to do a challenge with everybody. The challenge here that I have proposed, or I am proposing, is going to be a $0 to $100,000 in earnings or profit. So basically how this is going to work is I'm starting with no money and my goal is to achieve $100,000 in sales. Basically that's all going to be profit because I'm starting with $0, and once I've turned $0 into $100,000, the challenge is over. This is basically showing that anybody, regardless of how little or how much money you have, you are able to make money and turn a profit. You don't need to start with $1,000. You don't need to start with $100. You can start with nothing, literally nothing. As long as you have internet, or as long as you're able to get out in society or in the public, you will be able to make some money. I'm going to take you through the whole process. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing day in and day out, step by step, one by one. Everything that I'm doing, I'm going to show you throughout the whole sales process, listing of vehicles. If I pause, it's because I'm in traffic right now and I'm getting on the highway. Looks like my camera moved there a little bit on those bumps. I bet there's an accident because things are backed up quite a bit. So my whole process on how I'm going to start, it's going to be really interesting, really fun. Many people are probably wondering, how am I going to get $100,000 when I start with nothing? And that's exactly the whole premise behind this series and this challenge. I don't know how long it's going to take. Ideally, I'll be able to get it done within 12 months. That's very high aspirations, I realize that. But as we're getting through this and as we're building up that momentum, hopefully it'll happen much faster. And I guess it's going to be a fun experiment and experience. We'll all get to share it together. And hopefully it'll inspire some of you in order to do the same thing and get your feedback and see how many of you are able to do this as well. We got to put some ground rules as well. Like I said, we're starting at $0 there, and you can sell basically whatever you want. I'm starting with in a way where I'm not selling belongings that I have, because many people, if you have a car, if you have a house, or if you have this or that, something that's high dollar value, and you sell it, awesome, you already just made your 100 grand or 20 grand or 10 grand in one pop. That's not how I'm going to be doing this. I'm starting literally from finding something for free and turning it into a profit. This way, it's fair game and it's equal across the board, because everybody's got access to free things across the board that have a value to it. Now, when I can show you the value in things that people literally give away for free everywhere, you're going to find out how you can do this as well. So that's going to be basically my ground rule. If you want to start on your own challenge for yourself and you've got things in your house or in your closet, in your garage, wherever it is, and you're going to sell it, fantastic, please do that. That's definitely a strong start and a great way to get the ball rolling and get that momentum going. For me, myself, I'm adding this additional layer of complexity to it, which is a new exciting feature for me. Let me know what you think about this. We're going to be throwing some screenshots up of what I'm doing, of the process that I'm going through. I'm not sure where they're going to be coming in throughout here, but as those screenshots are coming in and the screen videos are coming through showing my process and picking up these products that we're going to be turning around and flipping, it's going to be documenting all of it. All right, so I wanted to touch up on something else. Basically, the process of what we're going to be doing for this 0 to 100 grand. My initial thought process is I'm going to be going into the Craigslist free section and finding some things that we can flip for a quick profit. Based on what I know about flipping and what I know about the market in the San Diego area, there's a lot of good furniture and a lot of good quality used furniture in the free section of Craigslist, and it's very easy to come by in many cases. I've seen free cars on there as well. I've seen free furniture, free cars, free firewood, if you want to flip and sell some firewood, there's a pretty big market for that here. If you're in the colder region, I know there's a lot of firewood that people can buy. But down here on the beaches, people like to buy that firewood for the beaches. Basically, anything that you could even think of, at one point in time, you're going to be able to find it in the free section. What I'm going to be doing is most likely picking up some furniture, maybe a couch, maybe a table, something like that I'll be able to flip pretty quickly. The other pieces of furniture that I've ever sold, I've always sold within a couple weeks time. Price it right, make sure it's good quality, make sure it's clean, and you'll get the quick dollar for it. The key with furniture is you want something that looks nice and looks clean, and is clean. The couches that I sold, they were nearly new. The chairs that I've sold, they were nearly new. The dressers and bedding that I've sold, they were nearly new, and I sold them all within a couple weeks. There's specific times around that are really good, depending on the time of season, and that's usually around fall or spring. So that's what we're looking at. When I'm going through the free section and finding things, I'm going to cover that as well, so that all of you can see what I'm looking at, what I'm picking up, and the whole pickup process. If there's any recon or cleaning needed, I'll be covering all of that too. We'll have an ongoing Google sheet, which I'm going to stick down in the description down below, so everybody can see the whole process, what I've sold, how much I got it for, if I ended up buying something and flipping it, because in a lot of cases I've purchased vehicles and sold them, flipped those vehicles and made profit off of those. So you'll be able to see the whole transparency of start to finish, any other free stuff I get, my costs, my repair costs, if there's anything like that, and my total return dollars. So if it is going to be 1 year, it's going to be one hell of a year. If it's going to be a couple years, then it'll be an exciting 2 years in order to turn nothing into 100 grand. Catch everybody later. We'll be in touch.